Yep, there's really no easy way to start this other than just doing it, really. This will be my very first video of my YouTube channel. The reason I'm making this video is because I've just spent the day at Summer Shredding second show in Toronto. I competed last year and became, well, really I became in love with the whole show, the division and everything involved with it in 2022 when I discovered previous competitor Dalton Musselwhite compete and win the show. And being a former fat guy myself, I was, so drawn in with the fact that, there's a competition where someone like me can go compete against other people with the same struggles that I've gone through. 2019, 300 pounds, get out of high school. I have no direction for life, just kind of going through the motions. Get out of high school, find a job, and start working at a vinyl siding factory, which was, hard labor, very hot in the summers, and I'm mostly all year round, except for, we're in Canada, so we get winter, so it's freezing outside, which means it's, decent temperature in there, but you'll still break a sweat no matter what. So through working there, I was able to, just start losing weight through the process of working. Probably about 2020, mid 2020, I just started going to the gym, once a month, once a week, take a month off or something like that. I wasn't very consistent. I just kind of thought about the gym. I didn't really know about the gym. It was just, oh yeah, sometimes I might go to the gym, but I started to see some real progress. By the summer of 2022, I had gotten down from 300 to 196 pounds, which I'd never been under 200 for, the previous 10 years, I would say. It was always a thing when I was a kid, like I'm small, look, I'm getting thinner, I'm not as fat, but I didn't know really what fat was. It was just like, look, I'm not looking like this or looking like that. And then, eventually just continue to get worse. But back to what I was saying, 2022, I'd gone down to below 196. I could see abs, and I was just so blown away that I was actually able to see abs, let alone get under 200 pounds, let alone get that consistent. And then I discovered this division, the Summer Shredding transformation, and was hooked right then and there. As soon as I saw it, I was, I thought the show was going to be in Houston, so I was like, I guess I got to fly to Houston just to compete in this division. That's how much I was all in for it. Luckily, they had their first show in 2023 in Toronto, so I was like, I'm in. Bringing me to 2020, the end of 2022, I started my first bulk ever, because it was really just trying to diet down from 2020 to 2022. So got down to 196, and then by September, October of 2022, I'm like, I'm gonna start bulking till March, and I'm like, I'm gonna just try to get to 240 pounds. I need to get to there. That was just the number I thought I needed to get to. I had gained a lot more body fat back, but I can cut that off. So March of 2023, we started the cut and slowly started, reducing the calories here and there. Still, trying different things that I was still new to bodybuilding and new to diets or relatively new to diets. So I'm getting leaner, but it's all working. It's all looking good. But, I'm getting down to 6 weeks, 5 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks out. Or no, it's more like, I'll say 4 weeks. I was like, oh, you know what I'll try? I'll try the carnivore diet, because, I've seen some people online where really seeing some progress with that. And, I could really use the carnivore diet to just shred off all this extra fat, but then not realizing I need to carb load before the show. So I started to freak out, and then, I got a coach for my peak week, and he guided me through my peak week, and, we did good, placed third, but, not how I loved the experience. I enjoyed it, but I didn't want to go to Houston for the championship that year, because I wanted to, really take some time to really focus on myself and, growing my physique and, learning more and really fine tuning a better package to bring to 2024. So end of August of 2023, finished the show, and take about a month, maybe a month and a half off, 2 months, we'll say 2 months. Met my coach, we started our off season, but now we are, 11 weeks out. Just went to summer shredding, the Toronto show. Seeing all those guys really inspired me to, finally start this YouTube channel and share what my knowledge is, my opinions, and seeing, Christian today and seeing Jeffrey Jensen again, or I haven't seen him again, but seeing him because he won the championship last year for summer shredding, and like it blows my mind again because I have a very like lower view, or at least I used to have a very lower view of what was possible for people. I didn't think that guys who were fat could compete in a bodybuilding show, but then they did. Or then Christian created the summer shredding community, and then all these competitors started competing, and then they posted their content, and that inspired me, and then I competed, and then I posted my stuff, and then one of my friends saw it, and then he competed. So it's just an overall beautiful, great community to be a part of, and I'm glad that I am a part of it, as long as I have this for now. Seeing those guys today, and then coming home and just being in that emotion and feeling of that event inspired me to, I started watching their videos because I don't know why I wouldn't before, but I started watching their videos today and just being inspired, being like, they seem like very good people, and I love to be a part of that community. So in order to be a part of that community, I need to be an influencer. In order to be an influencer, you need to post content. So this is the start. This is how it's gonna go. We're gonna have videos like this, little vlog videos, gym videos, overall just doing more, being more. So Alpha Leap, Alpha Land, Alpha Leap, their motto is, you can overcome anything, you can learn something new, you can make new habits, think new thoughts. All that matters is that you decide today and never look back. Great. You can overcome anything. Facts. Overcame weight or obesity or fat loss. Overcame that. Overcame some social anxiety. Still working on that. Also, I'm doing this. Learn something new. I've learned so much stuff about nutrition, proper ways to exercise, proper ways to work out, posing, certain things like that. But also my overall knowledge and wanting to learn more stuff, more topics, more just overall information. Think new thoughts. Think new thoughts every day. I have a new perspective on life. I didn't think yesterday before I went to this show that I'd be filming my very first YouTube video and then filming my very first, because I filmed videos before and I made videos, but I won't post them because, something was off or something was right, but I didn't like this or that. But, now it's like, I'm just going to make the video, try to be as authentic, real, honest with you people, and overall entertaining and fun, and maybe some funniness. But all that matters is that you decide today and never look back. Yep. I don't think I'll look back. But, I can say that now because I'm really in the emotion, really in the feeling of doing it. We'll see about tomorrow. But, tomorrow I'm going to Pure Muscle, going to go meet with all these great people again. Going to go get a big workout with Will. So that'll be even fun. I'll record that, have a gym vlog, and try to do as much cool stuff and provide content to whoever wants to watch it. Dream more. If you're like watching this and you watching this to get inspiration or motivation, like you are dreaming more. You know what your dreams are. You got to finally get to the point, like me in this video, you finally get to the point where things tweak, things, eureka. Oh yeah, why don't I just do it? Now, I am gonna still feel a little social anxiety, a little embarrassment sometimes. That's natural. You can't like that one person that you're thinking about that's gonna like watch your shit and like laugh at it or like show it to their friends. You think about that one person, but maybe there's 5 people over here that watch your thing and completely change their life. Like imagine if Dalton didn't compete in the division. I wouldn't have seen it, and who knows where I would have been then. Or if I didn't see that Jeffrey could have won the championship, I never would have come back and done this much hard work. And it's only going to get even harder because I've seen the competition that I'm going to be facing. Now, I love those guys. We're all in the same family. We're all in the same community. But me personally, I need to prove it to myself, not only from what I gave to the summer shredding community last year on stage, but to prove it to myself that, I can, because right here is like all my workouts, my diet, and then my like personal message to myself. And then right here is like the date and like my signature of like, I'm done. I'm locked in, nothing's changing. I'm focused. And, I'm getting to those points. And when you start out here, and you're in the bottom of the barrel, or I want to say it's rock bottom, but like, yeah, because every person has their own rock bottom. So I guess because it's only going to go up from here. When I was at my rock bottom moment, funny enough, after high school, when I finally got out of it, at my rock bottom moment, I never could have thought, life would be this great, or never would have thought my life would look anything remotely similar to this life that I'm currently living. And it will only go up because of the choices I've made over the past couple of years. The person who I've become through this process has inspired me to not only never go back, there's no possible way, God willing, that I could ever go back to that life. I've never felt this great. I've never been, as I'm making this video, I keep feeling better and better about what I'm doing. So that might be that right thing that I'm doing. Dream more. Believe that your potential is infinite. Your only limitations are the ones you set for yourself. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Use what you have. I was like, do I buy a camera for this? Because I've been thinking about doing the social media thing for a while, but, haven't gotten to that point yet. And I was like, do I buy a new camera? Do I buy all this stuff? Do I buy, lighting? That will come. That'll get better as I, move through and want to improve how good everything looks. But right now it looks decently good. iPhone 15 Pro Max. So it's as good as it technically can get for cell phone cameras. So the front facing one's not too bad, but once I can switch it around and then film my cinematic ones, like you're gonna see very soon when I do my shoulder workout, because it's getting late, so I gotta go hit shoulders before I wake up early for the Pure Muscle tomorrow. But use what you have. Phone case, or my iPhone on a box thing of my Jawzrsizer. I was going to use my tripod, my old rinky-dink tripod, but it's too tall. All good. But then, 25 bucks on Amazon, little gimbal. Made so many cinematic videos today. Looks great, in my opinion. Dream more. Believe that your potential is infinite. I believe it, probably by like 60-70%. I'm getting to 100. By the end of this thing, I'll be at 100. Because because as I've been dieting down, I just keep, as much as my body's been like, hey man, I'm really tired. You mind like resting for a bit? My mindset, my passion for life has just been going up and up. And especially after this weekend, it's just going, so only thing to say is that it can only get better from here. But if it does get worse, I'll handle that. Anyway, next part. Be more. Your success isn't determined by fame. It's determined by the milestones you set and accomplish. Go with the option that scares you the most, because that's where you will grow. Yep. Can it be so simple? At face value. Once you start going through the most scariest option, you'll quickly come to realize you bit off way more than you can chew. One thing I've learned through eating a lot of food is that when you bite off more than you can chew, just gotta breathe and keep chewing. That's not a bad analogy. I kind of like that. Your success isn't determined by your fame, which I was like, maybe I need to have all of these followers first before I can get a chance. But one thing, that might be true. We'll see what happens when it gets down to the date. But for now, we're just gonna try and do the right thing, or do the thing that we need to do to get there. We're just going to learn more, we're going to dream more, and we're just going to be more. All right? Peace, people. You got this.